Shalom to the nation of Israel. This is Barazal coming in the spirit and power of Yahweh Bahashem, Yahweh Shai Bahashem, Racha Kodash. Double honors to the apostles of the Great Millstone and to the hopeful elect pushing his word in truth and sincerity across the four corners of the earth. This lesson is going to be a quick one, but important one nonetheless. It says not a lot of time left, MOTB. So when the brothers put this in the group chat, I seen it was very interesting. It says Elon Musk Neuralink killed 1,000 plus animals during rushed brain chip experiments investigation. Right? So he rushed it. So because he rushed it, he killed a bunch of animals, which they wouldn't have killed if they took their time. But there's a reason why they're rushing. Right? Because they know they don't have a lot of time. Right? They know Yahweh Shai is coming and they're trying to get everyone C-hipped. Right? All their slaves tagged. Because remember, this C-hip, this digital all, is basically all, and all is what they did in the ancient times, right? When a slave, like an Israelite man, was betrothed, now he wanted to become a slave to another Israelite man, right? And it was all was put into his ear to show that he belonged to that slave master, right? So it was used for slaves, right? They inserted a piece of material, right, into your body to signify you belong to this slave master and that you're a slave. So that's why they're trying to rush this, because they know Yahweh Shai is coming to claim his servants, right, that have the Thawah. He's coming to save them. So they're trying to get everyone else C-hipped so that Yahweh Shai has no one to save. So they're trying to offset the prophecies, which they can't, right? But you can see it says Elon Musk nearly killed 1,000 plus animals during rushed. So he's been rushing. So let's grab this. Revelation 12:12. Therefore rejoice, ye heavens, and ye that dwell in them. Woe to the inhabitants of the earth and of the sea, for the devil is come down unto you, having great wrath, because he knoweth that he hath but a short time. The devil is referring to is Esau Edom. Esau is the devil, right? And you want to go into the word devil. Diablos, right? It says prone to slander. Hey, that's not the Esau Edom, the so-called well, you know what? I'll say small hatters, the ones with the missing pigment or melanin, right? That's not them. They're not prone to slander. They slander everybody. Slanderers, accusing falsely. They always accusing falsely. Look what they just did to Kyrie and Kanye. Calumniator, false accuser, slanderer, applied to a man who, by opposing the cause of God, of Yahweh. So yeah, this man opposes the cause of Yahweh. He's anti-Yahweh. Everything Yahweh said to do, he does the opposite. Right? Yahweh didn't say to put C-hips in people's brains, neural links in people's brains and try to heal them. He said you have to serve him, pray unto him, and he'll heal you. Right? So he's opposite, because he wants to be like the Most High. May be said to act a part of the devil or side with him. Yeah, yep. So let's go back. So it says, therefore rejoice, ye heavens, and ye that dwell in them. Woe to the inhabitants of the earth and of the sea, for the devils come down unto you, have a great wrath. So great wrath, right? People are not, like right now, the great wrath you're seeing is in China. That's what's coming to the West, to Europe, the whole planet. What's happening in China? Because I remember I don't remember what the forum's specifically called, but there was a forum that all these leaders came to, and I think Claude Schwab, I think that's his name is, roughly, if I'm wrong, I'm wrong. But I believe he was saying that the world needs to take China's model, right? Because China's doing it right now. They're people it's like literally out of the movies in China, right? They're going into people's homes, taking them. Just if you've been in contact with someone that had the virus, just if you're in contact with them, they're coming in your home and taking you and putting you in these quarantine camps, which are the concentration camps, which you were the elders and apostles and other men down have been talking about for years that this was going to happen, right? In 2 Ezra 16 and 15, right? So they're doing that in China right now. It's happening right now. People are protesting in the streets right now, right? People are getting put in these quarantine camps right now. So that's what he's talking about. The world should take their model. right? Zero tolerance. So that's going to happen to the whole world, to the West. It's coming to the West, right? So that's that wrath that's referring to. There's going to be martial law, like I said, that's what's happening in China right now. All of it's happening in China right now. So if it's happening there, it's going to be happening here very soon, within a couple months, right? I might even say a month, maybe a month or two months max. It's going to be here, right? We'll see. It could be a little bit longer, but not too long, because if it's already happening in China, it's just a matter of time if it happens here. And it says, having great wrath because he knoweth that he hath but a short time. So that's why the devil's having this great wrath, because he knows he doesn't have a short time. He knows his time is limited, right? The sand in his hourglass is almost up, right? So that's why he's testing out these protocols in cities, right? Like in China, now that's a test. Now they're running it. They're seeing how it works. They're getting all the kinks out. Then they're going to bring it to the West, right? And then that's one example. Then another example is this Neuralink, right? So I'm going to let him talk.
Before
Hear what he has to say.
But we've submitted, I think, most of our paperwork to the FDA, and we think
hopefully
probably in about 6 months we should be able to have our first Neuralink in a human. So
so he said in 6 months they'll be able to have the Neuralink in humans. In 6 months. So in 6 months, the MOTB will be out in the streets, actually being they'll have stations where you can go and get it. In the West, I should say, because in the other parts of the world, especially in Switzerland, I think it's Switzerland I think it's Switzerland. I could be wrong. It's one of those nations, but they already had it. People are already C-hipped over there for 3 years now, 4 years now. They already have it. So it's coming to the West, right? So in 6 months, you're going to see people going and lining up and getting this Neuralink, right? And within that time, they're also most likely going to push the other one, because this is one for the brain and other stuff like that. People with health problems or, other type of ailments. Then this is that version of the C-hip. Then you got the other version for the general public that just want to, have convenience, to pay their bills, buy things, sell things, travel, open up doors in their houses, their credit card information, all their other card information, because you're going to have the generic one for everyone else, right? And then other people are going to get it for other reasons, for maybe their kids, right? Because kids been going missing, so they want to get their kids C-hipped so they know where they are at all times, so they feel safe, right? That's what I mean. He's trying to be like Yahweh, because Yahweh is the one that protects you. Yahweh is the one that heals you. Yahweh can heal anyone. He can heal whatever ailment you have. He can heal you. He can protect you. He can protect your kids wherever they go. If you believe on him. Doesn't matter where your kids go. If you believe on him, your kids will be fine. Right, for serving him, right? He can give you food. He can give you water. He can give you shelter, right? So they're trying to be like the Most High with the C-hip, saying that this will give you all things, right?
Those two applications.
And this, I forgot to mention. So this is on globalnews.ca. So this is not like some alternative news station. It is Global News. Okay, and it says, Elon Musk Neuralink killed 1,000 plus animals during Rush brain chip experiments investigation. Now, at the end of the day, yeah, he's going to get investigated, but nothing's really going to happen. He's going to pay off people, and then it's going to keep moving forward. And even let's say he goes to jail. Let's say that does happen. They'll have another guy that's going to fill in his spot and keep it moving, right? So you can look at this video, right, on globalnews.ca. This is U.S. news. So we're going to go to the next one. Mark 13 and 20. Mark 13 and 20. And except that the Lord has shortened those days, no flesh should be saved. But for the elect's sake, whom he hath chosen, he has shortened the days. Which is why you notice the months are going by quick. We're already in December. We're already entering 2023. It's like 2022 just went by quick, very fast. But the Most High is doing that to save the elect. Because if he doesn't, no flesh will be saved. Because if this devil has more time, he'll destroy everybody. He'll kill everything. He will destroy the whole planet. So the Lord has to speed things up. which is why these guys are rushing, right? They're trying to keep up, but they can't, because at the end of the day, the Lord's the one that controls everything. Yahweh Shem Yoshai controls everything. So it's to save the elect, right? That's why it's very important. The elect are very important, and you have to hope and pray that you're one of the elect. So if you are, you're going to be doing your work to the best of your ability, right? Oh, just want to get a quick one, because I did mention about buying and selling. So Revelation 13 and 15. Okay, Revelation 13 and 14. And deceiveth them that dwell on the earth by the means of those miracles. Which right now, like I said, the miracles that you see he's doing, he's going to be able to have kids tracked, right? You know where they are at all times. Oh, wow, families feel so safe. Mothers feel so safe. Oh, my gosh, I feel so protected. This C-hip is amazing, right? People with the Neuralink, I'll be able to walk again. They're going to be able to see again. Alzheimer's is going to be gone. All these brain elements are going to be gone. Oh, my God, he's amazing. He's saving us. All these miracles. Oh, my gosh, my father can walk again, right? But it says, and deceiveth them that dwell on the earth by the means of those miracles, right? Which he had the power to do in the sight of the beast, saying to them that dwell on the earth that they should make an image to the beast. So now these people are like, oh yes, I believe in the beast. I believe in the beast system. I believe what it can do, right? Right. So they're gonna submit to the beast, which had the wound by a sword and did live. And he had power to give life unto the image of the beast, that the image of the beast should both speak and cause that as many as would not worship the image of the beast should be killed. So the ones that are not going to worship the image of the beast are going to be killed, right? It's that dragon, right? That Roman dragon coming back in America, right? Which we really have NATO and the EU. Right, so if you're not going to submit to the beast and its image and worship it, you're going to be killed. So they're going to go after people that are going to be not submitting to the beast, right? Because it means life or death, and some men are going to die for this truth, but it doesn't matter because the scriptures say the first to die in Yahweh Shai will be risen up first, and you're not really dying. You're just going to sleep for a little bit, a short period of time. You're going to wake back up, be in a brand new body, right, an indestructible body, and then that's it. You're in the chariots. Verse 16, and he causes all, both small and great, rich and poor, free and bond. And how's he cause them? Through deception. He's going to cause them to do these things. Trickery, intriguing them, right? Which is trapping them, right? And he causes all, both small and great, rich and poor, free and bond, to receive a mark in the right hand or in the foreheads, right? And that no man might buy or sell, like I mentioned, the buy or selling, because there's already people taking, there was a guy in, I think, the UK, he took his bank card and put it in the bank card C-hip and put it in his hand. So he was able to buy things and sell things with his hand. So it's the prophecies literally unfolding right in front of you, right? So they're going to have all these denotions or dominations, I believe that's a word, of the C-hip. You're going to have the one that heals people, that goes in the brain. You're going to have the one that's going to be the reason for the guys for tracking their kids because they want to make sure they know where they are all the time. You have the one for buying and selling to make it more convenient for your credit cards. Your credit card, not to have an actual card so you don't lose it. You have the one for your actual information, which is all, it's gonna be all of them in one, but I'm saying this is the reason for why they're gonna be getting them. You're gonna have the one for like your personal ID, you know, your driver's license, your health card, all that type of stuff, right? Business cards, everything's gonna be on there, right? You know, car insurance, everything, right? So, and that no man might buy or sell save he had the mark or the name of the beast or the number of his name, right? So we are, man, like he said within 6 months, they're going to have the Neuralink ready. So the brain version of the C-hip ready in 6 months, within 6 months. So man, things are about to get very turned up. So that means Jacob's trouble is within the time frame of 6 months. That's Jacob's trouble, right? Because they might bring out that Neuralink sooner, or it might be just actual 6 months. But within that time frame, it's gonna be Jacob's trouble. Because other C-hips are gonna come out too. Like I said, you got the bank one, the one for your hand. That one is not gonna take that long to make. They already have it. The Neuralink one is like a more advanced version of that to like heal you and all that type of stuff. So during this time, like he said, he's most likely they're gonna have humans that are gonna do test subjects on, and they're gonna see that the bodies are being healed and everything like that. We're just gonna kind of make that that image of the beast of that mark more what's it called? It's gonna sweeten it. It's gonna sugarcoat it, make it look very nice and beautiful, right? So we'll see. There's a lot of ways it could happen, but it's definitely gonna be through deception that these people are gonna take it, right? Willingly take it. Isaiah 14:14, I will send above the heights of the clouds. I'll be like the Most High, right? So that's what he said. He said he will be like the Most High. So that's what he's trying to do. He's trying to be like the Most High. Trying to watch everyone, know where everyone is at all times, trying to protect people at the same time, knowing where their kids are so I can save them. I know where they are. He's trying to heal people at the same time. He's trying to control whether you have money or you don't have money, because the Most High controls that, right? Scriptures say he can make at a sudden, the Most High can make a poor man rich. So the Most High can make you poor and rich within a snap of a finger. So Edom, is trying to do the same thing. Because if you have those sea hips in your hand, all your money's in there. If you don't go by what he says, his rules, his commandments, right? The devil's commandments, he can turn off your sea hip and you have no money. Or if you're a humble and willing wicked servant in his beast system, he can snap his fingers, turn on your sea hip, and then you have all this abundance of money. So like I say, he's trying to be like the Most High, right? So 2 Corinthians, almost done. 2 Corinthians 2:11, lest Satan should get advantage of us, for we are not ignorant of his devices. So we're not ignorant of the devices of Satan, right? All these sea hip variations that are on the planet. We're not ignorant of his devices. We're not ignorant of the syringe that they're giving people. We're not ignorant of that either, right? The last one. This is why you can't trust the devil. This is what he's about. Oh, wrong one. Isaiah 5:20. Isaiah 5:20. Woe unto them that call evil good and good evil, that put darkness for light and light for darkness, that put bitter for sweet and sweet for bitter. So that's what they're doing. They're making this sea hip, whether the version that's going in your head, your brain, or the one that's going in your hand, he's making it look like a good thing when really it's evil, right? He's making it look like a very light thing that's bringing light to the world, but really it's very dark, right? He's making it look like a very sweet thing, but really it's very bitter, right? Because he's the devil. The devil used trickery and all these other type of things to get what he wants, deception, right? So anyways, that, the point has been made. It's just to show that we are here. And he just said in that video, he said within 6 months, they're going to have the Neuralink up and running. So it might be sooner than 6 months, right? And within that time, that 6 months, we most likely will have Jacob's trouble. If it's not going to be within the 6 months, it's going to be like right after the 6 months. So 2023 is going to be, you might be out of here in 2023. Yahweh Ratazah. So hopefully this lesson was edifying to the hopeful elect that are pushing his word and truth and sincerity across the four corners of the earth. And shalom to next time.